A simple cast iron pot on 3 sturdy legs on top of an open flame. It's the simmering heart of South African cooking. Yep, the legendary potjie. Folks, this isn't just cooking, it's a cultural experience. Potjies are one of our edible national treasures. Now, over the years, potjie pots have become a big part of South African culture. What started out as a necessity for cooking has turned into a key player for social events and gatherings. Now, if you've never owned a potjie, you're probably wondering where to start. Believe it or not, potjie pots come in different sizes, and choosing the right size for your culinary needs is easier than you think. So let's meet our potjie and unlock its secrets. The Megamaster Potjies come in a quarter, a number 3 and a number 4, all with tripod legs. The potjie pots are the traditional ones that can be placed directly onto hot coals. Now, instead of trying to remember the literage of a potjie and trying to convert that into the number of portions, there is a much easier way. These rings on the side are our portion guide. Multiply the number of rings by the pot number and you'll know how many hungry mouths you can feed. So this number 3 has got 1, 2, 3, 4 rings. 4 times 3 when I went to school was 12, so 12 people. Now, many people cook their potjie on an open braai stand. Here we've got a potjie braai stand. This nifty gadget can take up to a size 4 potjie pot, and whilst it provides direct heat to your potjie, the heat is easier to control, as the heat is contained within the sides. There's less heat wastage. Pop your fire lighters on the lower grid, and once lit, add a few briquettes at a time. I'm starting off with about, 8 to 10 briquettes, and we'll add more as and when needed. Plus, it keeps the ash in one place at the bottom, which makes cleaning your braai area a lot easier. Now, there's nothing worse than a delicious potjie that you spent hours preparing and cooking, ending up in a burnt mess. Generally, the rule of thumb is to make sure your fire is small yet effective. The coals should preferably not be placed directly underneath the pot, but rather on the outside of the potjie's legs. We want the potjie simmering, not boiling. So we've covered the basics, the fire is lit, and I'm ready to get my potjie ingredients. But being a Durbanite, instead of a traditional potjie, I'm going to test my inner chef with a quick Durban beef curry. So what exactly is a potjie? A potjie is a stew-like dish cooked low and slow for 2 to 4 hours, typically outdoors. The result, a mouth-watering meal that is best enjoyed with rice, pap, samp, or a chunk of crusty bread. Ask any South African about their potjie technique and watch the debates. To add patty pans or not, layer or mix, stir or let it be. Every potjie master has their secret formula for potjie perfection. Now I'm really going to stir the pot and see if I can challenge my potjie pot to cook a Durban beef curry in an hour. The key to this recipe is to prepare all the ingredients before beginning, as the steps move quite fast. Start by heating a splash of vegetable oil in the pot and then toss in your chopped onion, garlic and ginger and brown that off. Next, the stars of the show, our spices. Now I popped down to my local spice emporium and got some turmeric, Kashmiri masala, which has ground chilies blended into it, and garam masala. Stir these in and let the spices cook for a few minutes to release their flavors. Next was to add the cubed beef, stir it in well and brown it on all sides. Now for a vegetarian curry, you can substitute the meat with mushrooms, chickpeas or any preferred vegetable. That looks nicely browned. Next would be the chopped tomatoes and the potatoes, which I've also cut into chunks. Throw it in, give it a brief stir, put the lid on and let that simmer away, stirring occasionally. Add a few briquettes as you go. Remember, simmer, not boil. There's no need to add any water, as the juice from the tomatoes would be enough. That's been an hour. Tastes outstanding. Food is cooked. Let's get the rice off the stove and go and sit down at the table. 2 words, outstanding. But then again, it's not so much about the food, but more the ease and convenience of the potjie pot and the potjie braai stand. Now, as much as Builders doesn't sell food, everything we've used today, a wide range of braais and braai accessories are available at Builders, either in-store or online at builders.co.za. For more videos like this, check out the blog on the website. It's due day for gastronomic wowness. Get to Builders, get it done.